Dan Breen, 1894 to 1969, was an Irish Republican who played a significant role in the Irish War of Independence and subsequent Civil War. He was born in Tipperary, Ireland, and was raised in a family with strong nationalist and republican beliefs. Breen joined the Irish Republican Brotherhood, or IRB, in 1912 and became an active member of the Irish Volunteers, the military wing of the Irish Republican movement. During the Easter Rising of 1916, Breen was stationed in Tipperary and did not participate in the rebellion in Dublin. However, he was arrested and imprisoned for his involvement in the rebellion. After his release, Breen became increasingly involved in the Irish Republican movement and was one of the founders of the IRA, or Irish Republican Army, in 1919.
Conditions were bad, generally. Not on the food standard, but on the money standard. Money was very, very scarce commodity. Very few people had anything. And the farmers there, you see, they were all rented tenants. And the average rent there was about £2 to £2.10 an acre. I'm not sure now whether that's statute acre or what they call this Irish acre. I wouldn't be too sure on that point. But the rents were abnormally high, you see.
Dan Breen was born on August 11, 1894 in Grange, County Tipperary in the south of Ireland. He was the son of a farmer, and his family was deeply involved in the nationalist and republican movements in Ireland. As a teenager, Breen became involved in the Gaelic Athletic Association and the Irish Republican Brotherhood, a secret society that aimed to establish an independent Irish Republic. In 1912, Breen joined the Irish Volunteers, the military wing of the Irish Republican movement, and quickly rose through the ranks. He was involved in the planning of the Easter Rising in 1916, but was stationed in Tipperary and did not participate in the rebellion in Dublin. After the rising was suppressed, Breen was arrested and imprisoned in Knutsford, England, for his involvement in the rebellion. After his release in 1917, Breen returned to Ireland and resumed his activities in the Irish Republican movement. He was one of the founders of the IRA, Irish Republican Army, in 1919 and played a key role in the early stages of the Irish War of Independence. In January 1919, Breen and two other IRA members, Sean Tracy and Seamus Robinson, carried out the Solo Head Beg ambush, in which two Royal Irish Constabulary, or IC, officers were killed. The ambush marked the beginning of the war, and Breen and his comrades were hailed as heroes by the Irish Republican movement. Breen continued to play an active role in the war, and his actions earned him a reputation as a fearless and determined fighter. He was involved in several other high-profile attacks on British forces, including the ambush at Knocklong in May 1919, in which 6 British soldiers were killed. Breen also served as the leader of the IRA's 3rd Tipperary Brigade during the war. After the war, Breen was elected to the first Dáil Éireann as a Sinn Féin TD, Teachta Dála, which is Member of Parliament, and played an active role in the negotiations that led to the Anglo-Irish Treaty of 1921. Breen opposed the treaty which established the Irish Free State but fell short of achieving full independence for Ireland. Along with other anti-treaty Republicans, he fought against the Free State forces during the Irish Civil War of 1922 to 1923. During the Civil War, Breen was involved in several operations against the Free State forces and was arrested several times. He was imprisoned in Mountjoy Prison and Kilmainham Jail, but managed to escape from both prisons. After the Civil War, Breen remained active in politics and was elected to the Dáil again in 1927. He continued to serve as a TD until 1965 and played an active role in the Irish Republican movement throughout his life. His legacy remains a subject of debate and controversy in Ireland and beyond, and his life and actions continue to be the subject of study and analysis. Breen died on December 27, 1969 in County Wicklow at the age of 75. He was buried in Donahill, Tipperary, near his birthplace, with full military honours.